Everybody, I welcome you all for the next class of the family, that is LABIATE. So today we will do this class because this is a very important class. Earlier we did the Brassicaceae, Ranunculaceae, Malvaceae, Rutaceae, last we did. So today I go on for these LABIATE. So please revise all the families I did. So yesterday I did the forest types of basically climate and climate types. These are important for those also of BSC 1 and 2 which are aspiring for the IAS. So they should start doing the way they have to do for the IAS level. So this is the right time to start for the IAS coaching, IAS study. So I think you will go ahead and follow the instructions. Any problem, revert back to me, right? Stay indoor, stay safe. Stay on, I will be back. Welcome back. Good morning, everybody. Today we are doing the family LABIATE, and this is a very important family, right? So I'm coming directly to the LABIATE, with which I will take the flower ossimum, that is Tulsi. The inflorescence is the raceme of verticillisters. So what is raceme of verticillisters? These are the condensed form of diacacial cyme with cluster of sessile or subsessile flowers in the axil of leaf, forming a false roll. Right? See, it is a diacacial cyme and it has a clusters of flowers which are sessile or subsessile and borne on a diacacial cyme ending in a monocacial. See, it's ending in a monocacial. The two opposite clusters, see 1 and 2, often give an appearance of roll or verticil due to overcrowding. And due to overcrowding, and these two verticils, opposite verticil, give a roll or verticil. That is why it is called raceme of verticillister. Then we are coming to the flower, which is ebracteate, pedicellate, irregular, zygomorphic. That is, it is not divided into the equal parts. So hermaphrodite, bilabiate, and cyclic and hypogynous. Hypogynous condition we did lot of time, and whereas hypogynous condition here, hypo means below and gynoecium, gynous means gynoecium. If sepal petals and stamens, they are attached to the receptacle below the ovary. So hence by ovary is superior and by default the other androparian parts are inferior. It is Malvaceae, Anacardiaceae, and thalmax is convex or conical, right? And it is not fused with the wall of ovary. This we did lot of time. So this is the hyperconvex condition. Here the ovary is superior and other androparian part they are inferior, right? This is convex or concave shaped flask. Where epigynous condition we have flask shaped. Here the ovary is inferior and other androparian, the sepal petals and androecium, they are superior. And the third condition is the perigynous. Here they are at the par or above, but they arise from a single base. So these are the three conditions we already did. So now I am coming to the next part, that is the calyx. Calyx is 5 gamosepalous, tubular, bilabiate. Upper lip consists of 1 lobe and the lower of 4 lobes, right? Green, purple, hairy and inferior, because by default it is inferior as we have the hypogynous condition, this one, right? So corolla is 5, that is gamopetalous, and this bilabiate, upper lip of 4 petals and lower of 1, right? Light purple and it is inferior, right? I am coming back to its description of flower. You will see we have the calyx. Calyx, it is 1 above and 4. This is 1 plus 4 or 1 oblique 4. Whereas in case of corolla, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 oblique 1. This is called bilabiate, right? This is the verticillister. I already explained a lot. So now we are coming to the next part, that is the VS of the flower. It shows basically this corolla. See, this you have seen the corolla. It is bilabiate upper and it is light purple, right? And inferior. See. Now we are coming to the next part, that is the androecium. And the androecium part is basically the didynamous, but we did in brassica it is tetradynamous, where is 4 plus 2, but here it is didynamous as 2 plus 2, epipetalous 4, that is fifth posterior stamen is absent. This is very important by the competitive points. Polyandrous alternipetalous, didynamous I already told you. 2 anterolateral are long and basifixed, and 2 posterolateral stamens they are short, right? So each these short stamens they have a long connective which bears a fertile anther at its posterior end, right? And a sterile lobe. So fertile at posterior and sterile at interior. The filaments small attached to the long connective near the sterile end, and they are versatile and they form lever-like mechanism, like we have swings in the parks, that mechanism, and dehiscence longitudinal intros, right? So then we have the gynoecium, bicarpellary, syncarpous, ovary superior, bilocular at the first. So then becomes quadrilocular due to false septum. The same we did in the brassica also, the false septum is formed, but there we will form the bilocular and parietal presentation. But here bilocular is formed, but then it become quadrilocular and the presentation become exile. So there are few changes as we did in the case of brassica and here, right? And then there is a nectariferous disc with an anterior lobe is present below the ovary. Style is long and stigma bifid. Here style is long. It is gynobasic. So now I will tell you that when we do in brassica the style is short, right? So I will show you just a moment. So gynobasic. So what is gynobasic? Gynobasic is the when ovary is lobed and the style emerges from the depression of the lobes. It is called gynobasic, right? So this is the condition we did. So I will show you. See, this is ovary is lobed and this style from depression, and the this style is long. Stigma is bifid, is okay, but I already told you in case of see brassica we did same. Here false septum, but it is parietal, but here style is short. It is below the this corolla, and this stigma is capitate, and here we have it is above that of corollas, and it is long and it is bifid. So now ovary I told you just before that ovary I come to the this. Here we will see sterile and interior we have fertile, and this is a lever mechanism I told you, right? Like swing or jhule in the park we have seen. Ovary you will see it first divide by false septum to 2, and then but not stopped here. It again divide to form a 4, that is trilocular with the exile presentation, contrary to brassica where it will form the biparietal with bicarpellary with parietal presentation due to formation of rapula. So then we have very important, that is the gynobasic. So now we are coming to the last part of it, that is the fruit, that is schizocarpic and carcerulous, very important, I put a star, non-endospermic, and this is zygomorphic, bisexual, K14, 41, A2 plus 2 and G2, and this is superior because of the hypogynous condition we have. So now we come to the fruit, that is carcerulous. Carcerulous is a dry single seeded, and you will see it will like this, and it will this it will form, and it is dry single seeded mericarps. These are mericarps and indehiscent. Here pericarp free from testa, right? Carpsis I will do in subsequent time. This question come in OCT also. It is also single seeded. It is indehiscent, but it is graminea, wheat, rice, maize, lot of, right? But here pericarp is fused. So this is the difference between the two. One we did in the ranunculus achene. It is also simple dry fruit. Pericarp is free like that of carcerulous. It is also indehiscent or single seeded. So achene from caryopsis and carcerulous from caryopsis, they are different by means of a free, whereas caryopsis the pericarp is fused. So caryopsis again it is a simple fruit. These all are simple dry fruit. What is simple fruit? When the ovary of the flower with or without accessory floral elements like floral parts like sepal, petals, androecium convert into single fruit, it is called simple fruit. and it is two type, dehiscent and indehiscent. Dehiscent, we come to the dry dehiscent fruits, pod, right? In Leguminaceae family we will come. Follicle, Calotropis I will do in subsequent years. Siliqua and Silicula I did already in case of Brassicae. So whereas in indehiscent, these are Caropsis I explained right now, and Achene, Ranunculaceae I just explained, see? Right? And then we have Cypsela and Compositae we did, and nut. This question will come. Cashew nut is a simple dry indehiscent fruit. Right? Chenopodium, which I am doing in subsequent days, the nut remains surrounded by a persistent perianth. In Chenopodium, the nut is surrounded by persistent perianth and is known as utricle. So this you should know. And then before winding it up, again raceme we did, these flowers are in acropetal, delphinium, whereas in cymos they are basipetal. In a lot of families we did, but the family which I am doing in subsequent days is the Solanaceae, right? So I again explain you the flower. So this is the character we have. One is the gynobasic between the two lobes. Then calyx 1-4 and corolla 4-1, that is bilabiate. Then presence of false septum. This is 2 bicarpally. Then again it formed to a tetralocal position, that with the axile presentation, right? And style is long, gynobasic. So I already told you. And the fruit, that is schizocarpic, we have already did in umbelliferae, and carcellular explained in detail, and non-endospermic, right? So these are the basically features which we did. Now I am doing the characteristic feature of this. First is the schizocarpic carcellular fruit, gynobasic style, right? Tetralocular ovary with false septum, then stamens didynamous, epipetalous, flowers zygomorphic, bilabiate, right? And then I told you calyx 1-4 and corolla 4-1. So this the structure we did. So I just to finish it up with this, please do the fruit types, because a lot of questions will come from these fruit types. I don't know which one will come. So like this cremocarp will come. It is in APSC or umbelliferae. It is dry indehiscent. It comes from inferior ovary. This is very important. And mericarps attached to a structure called corpophore, right? Mericarps we also have in the carcellus. So please revise them and try to increase your gray matter so that it is easy to through the competitive exams. Stay indoor, stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye.